everyone, welcome back. We hope that you've enjoyed reading the article Wicked and Gladiator 2 kick off strong in box office battle. So Pauline, what were you doing in July 2023? Did you go see Barbie or Oppenheimer maybe?
Yes, I remember it clearly. There were the two choices. And although I am a Barbie girl, I chose to watch Oppenheimer.
Oh, why did you choose to see Oppenheimer?
I feel that it had... It would be better to watch it in the theaters because of the boom.
Yes, the big explosions. So back in 2023, there was a huge furore that two huge blockbuster movies were debuting on the same day. So Barbie, very pink, very cutesy, and Oppenheimer, very dark, very serious. And it created this cultural event called Barbenheimer. So cinemas all around the world were making sure that their movie schedules aligned so people could go watch Barbie first and then immediately walk into another theater and go and watch Oppenheimer. And honestly, it was all people were talking about that year. It was kind of towards the end of the pandemic, so I think people were finally like going out, enjoying themselves, and then having a really feel-good Barbie movie, and then a really
tragic, devastating.
Devastating, soul-crushing Oppenheimer. And something similar is occurring in 2025 too. So Gladiator 2 and Wicked have been released at the same time, and currently they're up to $25.9 million in sales between the two of them. So Wicked, arguably more popular so far. It's close to 20 million in box office sales, and Gladiator 2 is following up with around $6 or $7 million in revenue so far, so quite impressive. But many people have dubbed it the second Barbenheimer by going to see Wicked, which is obviously a very upbeat musical about the witches of Oz, and then something way more serious, so the Roman Empire in Gladiator 2. I don't know which one I would choose. I think I would prefer Wicked. My dad has never been able to sit through the entirety of Gladiator. He has always fallen asleep. So I'm a little bit maybe biased against seeing Gladiator 2 because of my dad's sleeping reviews of the first one.
Well, now you have to watch it for him. Your duty as a daughter is to watch it and relay back the information that he's lost.
But what if I go to the movie theater and fall asleep? I've just paid to have a nap.
Oh.
Maybe I'll save my money for something else. So how do you think that large-scale movie releases influence cultural trends or consumer behavior?
Well, I know that like when the Barbie movie was coming out, every big name brand wanted to collaborate with Barbie-themed everything. And it's such an iconic, like Mattel's Barbie. It's so iconic
that pink.
Yeah, that pink. And so it's something that it's very, I would say, like family friendly. Everybody wants something. They've had something to do with it. Their kids have grown up playing with it. Maybe you've grown up playing with Barbie, or very much about Barbie. It's ubiquitous everywhere around the world. A little bit less for Oppenheimer, and I think that for Wicked and Gladiator, I feel like Wicked has done a great job of promoting itself. So it does influence the way that people want to emulate Ariana Grande and her the way that she's been dressing up for the red carpet events. That's all that I hear people talk about. Not so much about Gladiator. But
yes, I can't think of any merchandise deals between Oppenheimer and Gladiator and big brands, but there was a huge tie-in both from Barbie and Wicked for like Starbucks cups, Betty Crocker cake mix, like fashion collaborations too, because Barbie especially is a timeless trademark, I think. Even though Barbies, the dolls, are aimed at young girls, growing up, I think I think I have a Barbie t-shirt in my closet, even though I'm in my 30s. Maybe I just wear it for pajamas, but it's timeless. You can always have stuff like that. And so yes, I guess during that summer and this current period, a lot of people are wearing pink and green to represent whoever their favorite witch is. Oh, definitely a good marketing opportunity for sure. So why do you think some people enjoy watching blockbuster movies at a theater with other people instead of watching it alone and in the comfort of their own homes?
The same reason as I mentioned before, that depending on the movie, where you're going to have like a lot of impressive visuals, you might want to see it on the big screen. But if it's something more laid back, you would want to watch it at home, maybe invite more friends, have a little viewing party, take pee breaks, your snack breaks. It just depends on the movie. What do you think?
So off the top of my head, there's 3 movies that I've watched in Korea. So Deadpool, Detective Pikachu, and The Secret Life of Pets. So all of those movies are English with Korean subtitles. And the days that I went to visit them, the theater was completely packed. And those 3 stood out to me specifically because I think that the jokes in English and the jokes in the Korean subtitles were translated ever so slightly differently. And so I found it super interesting to hear when the other English speakers in the audience laughed.
Oh, right.
And then when the timing of the Korean joke hit, like hearing 2 different laughs. And I think that experience was super funny and it's always stuck out to me. And I think especially with movies like Deadpool, where the humor is so deadpan, I always think it's really interesting to hear when people laugh. Like at what point in the joke or what thing was it that made someone like laugh out loud? And those kinds of things I think are super interesting. And then recently I also went to watch the latest Jurassic Park movie in the moving chairs, like the 4X experience. I didn't realize that was the ticket that I bought, but that was also very interesting to hear people like gasping at the same time. So it was a much more interactive experience. So I think, watching it like that is more of a big experience. I think maybe if I watch those movies at home, I'd be like, what happened in them? Like, I don't really remember. But because I had that experience, I remember all 4 of those movies very well. So if you have time today, we hope that you can take a trip to the movie theater and enjoy a movie together with you or your loved ones. But before you do that, please make sure that you check over the vocabulary from today and try to use it in your everyday life. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Epic.
Epic.
Screening.
Screening.
Rack up.
Rack up.
Fervor.
Fervor.
Hoopla.
Hoopla.